All right, what's going on, guys? How are you? It's Jimmy.
Hey, Jimmy.
What's going on, guys? Let's talk about it. I'm happy to have branch manager Jason, powerful loan officer, branch manager, all-in-one investor. And I have my homegirl, Yolanda, sassing with everything she has when it comes to lending. So let's talk about it, Jason. The market's the market.
Yep.
Housing market is a little interesting. We have some high interest rates. What are you telling some of your clients, and what are you telling me sometimes on how to deal with some of this situation?
The market's very strange right now. We're in a very pivotal. That doesn't make sense, but we're in a very challenging. We're in a very challenging part of the market that I feel. Interest rates are, we were in the low sixes. Now we're back in the mid sixes. A lot of it's the interest rates are dictated by what's coming out of the White House right now.
Okay, cool. So with that all being said, what inspired you to become the person you are today when it comes to lending?
So I've been in the industry going on 16 years.
Right, it's a long time.
Yeah.
Okay. So you've seen it all.
I've seen it all, yeah.
Right.
I've seen the crash in '08, and then, the market steadily increased over the last, 15, 16 years.
Okay.
What got me in the industry is I've always had a knack for real estate. I always wanted to be involved in real estate in some form or fashion, whether it was investing or, just the financial markets, the
Right.
stock market, and I segued into the real estate market.
So you're all about the ROI, right? Return on investment.
Return on investment. Yep.
There you go.
That's it.
Yolanda, so tell me something about you. I mean, like, you work very much with the first-time home buyer community, especially the Hispanic community.
Yes.
Now, how has that changed given the environment we're in today when it comes to lending?
It hasn't changed much. They definitely need, it's when dealing with Spanish-speaking clients, they like to see you face-to-face.
Right.
They always want to come to the office.
Right.
Definitely have to help them with the application. It's a different type of catering that I have to do for them.
Okay.
But
Go ahead. No, go ahead. It's different, right? So to be fair, right, given the community, right, trust is a big thing.
Correct.
Right.
Trust.
And so sometimes in order to show that it's there, we need to have them come into the office. We need to put them in a conference room, give that eye to eye, right? Certain things you just can't erase because online can only do what it can do. But, having that handhold conversation, they feel at ease that you're giving them the right information when it comes to lending.
Correct. They
right?
want to drop off
They wanna
documents. They don't want to scan them,
Right.
So it's definitely different. But,
Okay.
the referrals, once you get in with them, you get in with all their family.
That's what's up.
So it's great.
It's great, right?
And our group's very service oriented. So
Right.
with us, you, Jim, Yolanda, and our team, and we're hands on, 24 hours a day. We're there. We're trying to handhold our clients through the whole process, and we're accessible, which is great in our industry.
Which is important.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's very true because we'll pick up the phone at any time.
Right.
Some people say, "Oh, I turned my phone off." No, I keep my phone on because then someone else is gonna get the deal. You
Right.
know what I mean? I have my phone on all the time. They could reach me, call me, text me at any time.
Also, given the fact that everybody's talking about what's happening when it comes to lending and all that good stuff, we got to go back to what Jason's doing now. He has this new book. Jason, let's talk about it.
Yep.
What's the keys to home ownership?
So I wrote the book.
Right.
It's more of a home buying guide where it allows, especially now, right? We're extremely busy. We get a ton of calls from homeowners, and more than ever before. And there's a lot of simple questions that you want to be able to, give to a prospective homeowner to help them through the process.
Right.
So the book is a guide, helps them from start to finish, explaining, the pre-approval process, what to look for in a realtor, and multiple aspects of the process. So it's been extremely helpful.
Yeah, when it comes to sending us documentation, so right, when it says 1 to 5, don't send me 2 or 5, right? I need to see all the pages, blank pages included, right? So this book explains all that, right?
Explains everything from start to finish, which has been extremely helpful. And I send it to anytime I get a call from a first-time home buyer,
Right.
I mail them a copy of the book.
I love
You
that.
mail them a copy.
Yeah,
Wow,
mail them a
talking
copy of the
about
book.
investing into one purchasing a home.
Yeah.
Wow.
And as you know, Jim, it's an Amazon bestseller.
Oh, okay. Which Amazon is this again?
How many copies have you sold?
Yeah, exactly. Amazon.
TBD.
Yeah.
TBD, I'm speaking to existence.
No, I
You know
love
what?
that, though.
Affirmation is a good thing, right?
Yes,
Why
yes,
not?
absolutely.
Why not? So, Yolanda, as you work with some, first-time home buyers, what what do you see for them in the future, given that, inventory is different now, right? How do you provide that confidence it will be okay? Just trust me in this part of the process.
They always tend to say, oh, should I buy now?
Right.
I always tell them, if the number works for you, buy.
Right.
Don't wait. Homes are going to get more expensive.
We've seen that, right? The numbers don't lie.
Yeah, and it's going to happen. People say, oh, it might crash. I don't see that happening yet,
right.
And people want stability too, right? So like a lot of people that are rents are going up, home prices are going up. People want stability in their payment. They know what their mortgage payment's going to be. So I always tell people, look, structure your purchase price around where you want your mortgage payment to be. Right. So they know, okay, my mortgage payment is $4,200. It's set, 30-year fixed rate mortgage. Versus some of the renters, they're, a year and a half from now, their rent goes up, and creates a lot of instability.
Right. And we're the only market, right? We're not. We're the only market that believe in a fixed rate, right? If you go to other countries, everything is teased by arms. So the good thing is knowing that what it looks like to you today. And the only thing that's going to go up when it comes to your 30-year mortgages is your taxes and your homeowner's insurance.
Correct.
So other than that, you can budget around that. And what I love about our team, CMG Home Loans, the Hackensack Paramus office, we sit there and we consult with our clients and let them know, like, hey, we are here, whatever you're trying to do, whatever you're trying to accomplish. And by the way, if you want to use this as an investment portfolio, we do have different products that can help you with that. So it's awesome to, going back to what Jason's doing, giving out the books, you helping out with the Spanish community is growing tremendously. So more than ever, and even sometimes when I have my clients and I'm like, yo, Yolanda, I need you, we do the three-way thing. It's kind of cool to bring it ease that there's someone here that speaks Spanish to help you get to the house, right?
Yes.
I love it. Then that means I have to give you the units then, right?
Yes, you do. I don't work for free.
I hear that.
And I'm a firm believer of home ownership, right? Creating wealth through owning a home. And as simple as, when we get a call from certain homeowners and, they don't know exactly what neighborhood they could afford.
Right.
And really, helping them structure to where, picking the right neighborhood, right school systems, the distance from their job. Like there's many factors in this whole thing. And it's great being a part of that when changing somebody's life.
Right. Speaking of changing someone's lives, right? You're an ambassador when it comes to first responders, specifically fire and police. Yep. Can you walk me to what does that look like and what's going on today?
So I've been dealing with police and fire since I got in the industry.
Right.
A lot of family and friends are fire, police,
right,
and first responders, a lot of nurses. So there's a lot of programs that we tailor to police and fire, right? We have New Jersey PFRS,
right,
for police and fire mortgage program. Interest rate's about a point and a half lower than your 30-year fixed rate mortgage. Extremely helpful, allows them to, it gives them increased purchasing power versus the alternate.
Right.
It's a great loan. And then I'm also an affiliate for Homes for Heroes, which is another great program. Assists police and fire community as well in saving some discounts in their mortgage program.
Okay, that's it. So, Yolanda, in terms of Jason's doing first responders, you're doing with the Spanish community, what are the things that you like to do outside of when it comes to lending?
You mean like lending programs?
No, what do you do outside of lending?
Oh, what do I do outside of lending?
Yeah.
Like,
what completes you, man? You know what I mean? Go ahead, let it out. We have editing. Go. We have editing.
That's just
we have editing.
Working stuff.
Not
like personal stuff.
No, your family. Like, who are you? What capsulate you?
Okay. I'm a mom.
Right. Go ahead.
My kids are in tons of sports.
Right.
I'm like an Uber driver. I'm driving them all over the place.
And you're writing loans at the same time.
Yes.
That's a lot, isn't it?
Yes.
It's only 24 hours in a day.
Yeah, I could pre-approve somebody driving.
But
That's how good I am.
Yeah, we do have that app though, right? I love it. There you go. So Jason, outside of you and I running half marathons, let me be specific because you ran a marathon, I ran a half with you. What are some of the things you like to do when it comes to family and leadership and ambassador for many things in the community that you serve?
Yeah, so I'm in multiple things. I like reading.
Right.
Yeah, right.
That is definitely getting that in there.
No, you love running.
Okay,
Yeah,
you love running.
I like running is a new thing. I like
Okay.
really enjoy running.
Who got
this is
you
my
into
fifth
it?
year. You did.
Okay.
Yeah, you did.
Ooh, right on camera, she's coming for him.
This is the fifth year I'm raising money for one of the charity I work for, Keep Child Alive. Fifth year running the New York City Marathon. And besides that, enjoy fishing with my son. Like the multiple things. I like working out, going to the gym, reading, writing, just keeping sharp.
Okay, cool. So we're gonna see you in the magazine top 40.
He likes working.
He likes working.
He likes working. He really enjoys working.
To be clear, he's a workaholic. He's got a lot of things going on, and you know, Jason's results oriented, right? If the numbers are not there, what have you done? And for that reason, he's led me the pathway to finish what I start, right? Because I used to be one of those, I'll get to it. He's looking at me, dude, where we at? Like, what's going on? And you do this with the team too. So I'm giving you flowers on air, like what you've done and how you changed my life and how you're changing others on the team.
Absolutely.
It makes the world go around, man. It feels good when you have.
You're a special guy.
Yeah, it feels good when you have currency in your checking account, right?
Yeah.
It does feel good, right?
It's
And
helpful.
then at the same time, we're helping our clients.
It's helpful, yes. That's the number one thing.
That's the number one thing. So we got lending. Let's talk about the market today. What do you think about this whole tariff situation?
I think it's a good negotiation tactic, and we're going to see, right? The market's been whipsawing around. I'm positive that we're heading in the right direction,
Okay.
but then there's a lot of naysayers. A lot of people feel that the market's going in the wrong direction. I still think that right now is the best time to buy. Whether you're buying, investing in stocks, real estate, it's a great time. When there's uncertainty in the market, it's always a good time to buy. And then, yeah, we're just going to see. It's to be determined, right? We're only
Yeah, I
5
agree.
months in the administration. Let's give them some time to figure it out.
It feels like a marathon. I'm not going to talk about politics, but I'm saying, look, when you hear noise, one should only think that you're trying to solve it, right? And if things are being shafted from one end to the other, at the end of the day, you have to stay focused on what you want, right? Because homeownership is considered shelter. You need it. And the things that we have and the products that we have and the services that we provide and the community that we put together, you have to just understand that homeownership is going to get you where you need to be, especially when you have our team in front of everything, right? So going back to what you're saying, right? We don't know what's going on with the administration. We're still young. We have about 3.5 years left, but we can't control that. That's what it is right now. We can only control what our immediate intention is, solving solutions for our today community, our today clients, and giving them what they need. Especially, you know, we watch affordability change a little bit, right? So the good thing about what we do have refinancing options that allows one to get into a better situation with the credentials that they currently have, at the same time alleviating debt. You know, one of the things that we talk to our clients about is just because you have a 4% interest rate and you're going up another point or two doesn't mean the world's coming to an end. I say let's solve the solution now because of the things that we have in the credit profiles that we can try to get you to, so you're not going against, you know, your credit card. You know, we can't approve you if you are delinquent on your credit card and you're at your max. So we're saying, talk to us, let us help you solve some of these things. Again, if you go online, you're going to see a lot of things. Someone saying this, don't do that, don't do this. You have a low interest rate. You don't know what others are going through.
Correct.
So how do you sometimes speak to your clients and say, hey guys, we need to do this?
You know, I love speaking to clients, even though when they think they're not even ready.
Right.
I love to prepare them because sometimes you'll be surprised. They're ready, but they think because they're late on a credit card or years ago. No, you're okay.
Right.
I love to look at their credit, get their credit back in order, you know.
Right.
We
have systems in place to get your credit score to where it needs to be too, right?
Yeah, but I could look at it and tell you exactly what to do.
Right.
I don't like when they get those credit services. I'm like, look, it's simple.
Ooh, people gonna come after you, Yolanda.
Because it's to me, it's simple. So I could tell you exactly what to do. If you follow it, if you don't have time, then hire those credit services.
Right.
Because you got to be on top of them.
Correct.
You know.
Right.
So I find myself having a lot of clients that I prep them. I'm talking to them for a year, a few months, and you'd be surprised in a few months they're ready to purchase. Okay. And they had no idea.
And Jim, piggybacking on your refinance scenario, like what I'm noticing more recently is a lot of people are overutilized on credit cards, personal loans, installment loans. So we always look at the full scenario. We go over their, report. And I'm the first to say, like, if I see somebody with a very low interest rate, I'm always trying to shy them away from not doing a refinance. Right. I'm kind of against, getting out of a 2%, 2.5% interest rate going into a 7 or a 6.5. However, there is some times where, you go over somebody's credit profile and they're a sneeze away from the house of cards falling down, right? Yeah. Just because they're holding on to that low interest rate. So we go over everything and we say, how much would you possibly be saving if you paid off all these other liabilities? And sometimes it's a big number.
Let's call it what it is. The math is the math, right? If you make this and your expenses are this and you have tons of equity, what are we doing? You're going to just like default and now you can't get help. The thing is, like, you need to reach out to us. We are here to counsel your needs. In the end, we all need to build the community. So if you feel anything is, I'm existing, well, this person online told me, hold on to this 3%. Okay, ask that person, can you refinance me if you tell me to hold on to my 3%, right? Your wages are your wages. We've watched consumer goods go up, and now we have different things going, consumer goods, and we watch homeowners insurance go up a little bit, right? Premiums have gone up rapidly.
Right. High.
It's high right now. So
high.
We need to figure out what we can do to solve that solution. And I guess that's why we do what we do, right?
And then even in 08, when the financial markets crashed, everybody had this equity in their home. Right. Markets crashed, liquidity dried up, and then, all the equity was gone. Credit cards were shutting their limits off. It was a mess. So it's always good, always pay attention, right? You always want to make sure your financial house is in order. You're not overutilized.
That's a good thing you talked about. Credit cards are off. Same thing with line of credits. They were just forced to shut it off. It was like, yo, I can't. Whoa, what are we doing? Like, and don't let that happen to you now. If you need solutions, we can help, especially with the amount of equity you have. Today, we watch compounding 5% year over year on appreciation. And I'm being conservative. I promise you there's more out there. And again, we could put something together for you to explain what does that look like when it comes to refinancing, right, Jay?
Absolutely. Yeah.
So some fun fact, man. What are we doing today after this? You got to throw out the questions, right? We got to have some fun with it.
I'm going to my son's play.
Okay.
They're doing they do such a great production.
Right.
Aladdin.
Okay. Oh, okay.
So I'm excited about that.
Your son loves baseball, so I've seen a lot of things on baseball, right?
He does.
Okay.
He does. He's actually this weekend, he's going to an MLB tryout.
Okay. MLB tryout. Okay. That's what's up. That's what's up.
Yeah.
That's special for mom and dad to see what's going on.
Absolutely.
You got to enjoy these moments. It goes by quick.
I know. You have older kids.
Yeah,
so
no, I see it. And they're straight debits.
It
So
gets harder, right?
It gets harder. So Jason, what are you doing after this, man?
Back to the office.
Do more loans, right? A lot of work to do.
A lot of work to do. Wrap up. Yeah, it's been extremely busy last few months. Yeah,
it has.
Very busy. Yeah.
That's a
We
good
just
thing.
need more homes.
Yeah, you go.
We need more homes.
So Yolanda, someone's looking for you. Where did they go? Social media handlers. Put it out there. Let it rip. Let it rip.
Social media, Instagram.
It has a name.
They could call me.
Yeah, but the name is
Yolanda SkyBee _.
Right. Okay. So you on Facebook, Instagram?
Just Instagram,
It's
but
just
mostly
Instagram?
you could reach out directly.
Okay, we need to talk. We need to expose you a little bit more on the
Yes, you
social
can put my
platform.
phone number out there.
Yeah,
That's fine.
woof. You can do that by there it is.
Tell them.
Yeah, go ahead.
862-371-2421.
Oh my God, that is Yolanda. So Jason, if someone's looking for you, how do they get in contact
Find
with
me
you?
on Instagram, Facebook, and you can call my cell, 973-943-7289.
Yeah, but Jason, your name has a lasting on social media. Jason Stolowski, right?
Stolowski.
Yeah, okay, just making sure.
Yeah.
It's all good. Well, thank you guys for coming on Let's Talk About It. Others, you can find me on your favorite streaming platform. I'm on Apple, Spotify. Man, just type in Jimmy Mortgage. Let's talk about it. I'm going to come up. And again, if you haven't gotten a book, please get one. It's on Amazon. Jason, show the book, Jay. Yep, there it is. And Yolanda, keep doing what you're doing. Thank you guys for coming on today, and let's talk about it. Have a good one. Hey listeners, are you looking to improve your home comfort and save on your energy bills? Let's talk about Seal Power. They've been awarded Energy Star Sustained Excellence Award, seen on Good Morning America, the New York Times, and World News. Seal Power is dedicated to keeping your home cozy while saving you money. Check out their website for tips and incentives and more at CIELPOWER.com. Stay comfortable and save with Seal Power, where comfort meets efficiency. Follow them on Instagram for updates and more, and let's talk about it as well. Thank you.